Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And no, that was never going to make it.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Oh, shooting chance! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
India have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Look, I'm sure that silencing the crowd would have been mentioned in the dressing room beforehand. And just listen.
Gilberto Silva. Rummenigge. It's a mighty effort! Oh, taken with style. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So what can they conjure from this one?
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Now it's Nedved. Nedved really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Figo, he'll try from distance. That carried quite a threat. And it's Roberto Carlos. Great defending, strong and determined. Figo. Nedved. Figo has it out wide and in space. Hits one! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Figo. Now it's Nedved. Bellingham. That's a good run down the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Schmeichel claims it. Rummenigge. Now that's well seen too. Hernes. There's the shot! And we've reached half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Bellingham. Decent hit! Costa Curta gets it away. Conte. Rummenigge. That's Nedved. And here's Owen. Vieira. Oh, easy pickings there. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Owen. Driving forward. Interesting ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And one more try. Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Substitution. The attendance
So
for
time
this
for
match was
change, and this one has been on the cards for a little
71,898.
while. Barcelona go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
It looked as though that might lead to something. Fallen! And here's Forlan. Bellingham, great chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Eto'o, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. He's through here. And out it comes again. It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Gets his pass away. Can he put it away? India are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And he welcomes it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Now, can they get it back? And that's really well manoeuvred.
India need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Spread neatly. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well.
Added time.
The final seconds now. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. And he's there to get it away. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. India illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with Well, here comes a crunch game. So much
Hello,
depends on
everybody,
this.
and welcome to
Expectation
today's match.
and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. Musiala. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Bastoni cuts out the pass. Rummenigge. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the shot! It looks to me as though Freddie Ljungberg is the standout name in this starting lineup, Jim.
Yeah, very true, Peter. He really is an outstanding competitor.
There's the hit! That's really well cleared. And reclaimed it in a trice. Bastoni.
Footballing with usually identifies.
It's a mighty effort! Cavani! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Back into the middle. That's a fabulous... Tries a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Bernardo Silva. Ljungberg. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Eto'o. That's a nicely measured pass. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's quick to snatch it back. Rummenigge! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's done very well to take that back. And the pass is intercepted. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. India are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Bellingham. Bernardo Silva. Ljungberg. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Maldini.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that interception was most necessary. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
India were desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue this.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
And the action is back on the way.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's come loose! And they're quick to get it back. Bastoni calmly anticipates. It's a good spell of possession. Rummenigge! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bernardo Silva. This is promising.
The attendance for this match was 70,900.
The message is clear. None shall pass.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Rummenigge. Valverde. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played back in. Oh, another save.
Oh, that's a stunning save. I mean, his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as you'll see.
India with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header.
Well, he got rigged because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Safi Salih does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Forwards and with intent. Koundé, Musiala. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Adams gets a foot in here. That's played into space. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Safi Salih. Closing in on goal. Has a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee.
Substitution
India
on the field.
choosing to make the first change.
25, Nuno Mendes. Number 8, Figo. Number 13, Bellingham. Number 17, Federico Valverde.
And that interception
Number
was
9,
most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped
Coming
it.
on
Now
the
it's
field,
Cavani.
Number 12.
Oh, he's got a side of goal.
Number 6,
The movement is
Number
slick,
2,
the speed is
Nedved.
slippery. The
Number
defence, though,
18,
able to hold on this
Messi.
time.
Number 7, Owen.
That's Nedved. And he's got the big chance! There it is! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist?
It's the stuff you work on the training ground.
And the referee brings it to a close. India were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
And we'd like to inform
So
you
what do you
now
take
that the
away from
latest
it all,
travel
Jim?
information
India
is currently being
absolutely
displayed
shocking
on the
here.
screen.
Shockingly.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Rummenigge unable to make... And now the hit! Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's cut it out. Maldini getting this one clear. It'll be a throw-in.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
He's got the shot away! It's off target and by quite a way.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Clips it so gently. It's a pretty loose pass. Platini, can he finish? We've got a goal! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
That looks a cracking ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that has been clubbed away. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Oh my word, that is quite something! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
There will be
Great
1 minute
defending,
at a
strong
time.
and determined.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. Oh, how that...
And the whistle goes for half-time. India head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Rummenigge! That is produced there, the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
gone for a throw-in. Gilberto Silva. Well read, nice interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's intervened well there. Gilberto Silva makes the interception. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
The attendance for
It's
this
about
match is
risk-taking and boldness now.
70,987.
Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Eto'o. Nuno Mendes. Can he get a... There's the shot! Vitinha.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball.
Has a go! Yes! And they get themselves in front!
India clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, what a climb! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
India are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. India go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
No way through. Yep, it's a corner. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Climbs up big! And he's heaved it away. Davids. And now a sudden chance to counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's good play. Terrific header! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Dembele into the last 5 minutes. He's away! Conte. Bellingham. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rummenigge. Bellingham.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Cafu. Cavani. Conte. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a good ball through. That has been knocked clear. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. India can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.
Strictly forbidden.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome
the
to today's
footballing folk
match.
in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. And it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Griezmann, he's got away. Oh, what has happened here? That's good play. Conte. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, 2018 was, of course, the year that saw France become champions again, 20 years after their previous triumph, and this man's exploits played a huge part in that success, did they not, Jim?
Yeah, Antoine Griezmann was excellent throughout the tournament with his all-round forward play. It was no surprise that he was man of the match in that high-scoring final against the Croatians.
Yeah, first time since 2002 that the final hadn't gone into extra time. And indeed, the first time since 1966 that 6 goals were scored. What a game it was. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Rummenigge. Now that's well seen too. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Griezmann.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome. Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Maldini has played it long for Conte. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. And it's Messi. Conte. Cleared away. Played it again. Big header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And here's Stoichkov. Another pass, just real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden,
There
bang.
will be 1 minute at a
Can he
time.
get away here? He's got the shot away! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
India can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rummenigge. Oh, this time, surely! Well, that is commitment to the cause. India have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Messi. Van Dijk clears.
India making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front. And this is something different.
Bout of passing here. Rummenigge!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 7,
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Number 6,
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Number 11, Eto'o. Number 2,
Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be
Number
1
8,
down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side,
place.
and they're set on using it.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Gilberto Silva. Passing nice and neat. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
India are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but
There's the shot! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
The final 5 minutes. Cavani. And now the hit!
Cavani made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That's been cut out, well played. Dybala. It's a sweet ball that. That's beautifully weighted. Now the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. And with that, the final whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were At times cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for options for movement. Collar. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Quality ball.
It's impossible to ignore the genius that is Andrea Pirlo. He plays a deeper midfield role, but his whole game is designed to spray passes forward.
Just one of a kind.
Yeah, these guys now are almost extinct.
Bastoni can get it clear. Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Interesting ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Owen. Torres is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Zico. Gilberto Silva does well to get it back. Rummenigge.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keep...
And the shot! He's delivered all right!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Torres.
Oh, great feat, that. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rummenigge. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Torres. Torres. Platini. Oh, good-looking ball. That is good alertness. He's found a way past. He's shifting through the gears here. Firmly met. And that's been won straight back. Shot. There's the hit! No mistake! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Torres. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the pass is intercepted. Owen.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Of a boy in the green
India are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 20, Yankola. Number 21, Zico. Coming on the field, number 42, Musiala. Number 4, Wang Hee-chan.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Good ball over the top. Musiala! Now it's Wang Hee-chan. Stood up well to him there.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Beckenbauer is there to clear. Nuno Mendes. Rummenigge. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. He's a sharp little ball here, and he was alert to it. Pirlo. Torres.
really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Substitution for Portugal, number 17, number 22,
that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. India could really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
The attendance for this match was
Messi.
70,987.
And that could set him on his way. It's a promising position. Musiala, decent hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And we have our very first corner. Header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Coman! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. He rises! They've scored! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all system.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. India go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Bastoni. Oh, that's an inviting ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Portugal have reclaimed it. Coman climbs up big! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Mendes is charging up on the overlap. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's picked his way through. Hits one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's quick to get it clear again.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Nuno Mendes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick.
Six added minutes has been indicated.
Adams. Belletti. Can he get it through? Messi. engages and forces him off the ball. Nedved, and the counter is on. Now it's Nedved. Now it's Eto'o, played in by it. He's got full. Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters. Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move.
And the referee brings it to a close. India really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing.
And now,
So what do you
I'd just
take away
like to
from it
read
all,
out
Jim?
our fan club
India
members
definitely
who are
impressing
celebrating
me.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this
Hello,
lot.
everybody, and
Without a
welcome
doubt, it
to
is the
today's
week's most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. And it's Messi. He's tried one!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Messi. And it's Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
In with the challenge. India yet to have an attempt on goal. Kaká. And here's Messi.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
De Bruyne looks to get on the end of this. Batistuta. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And Batistuta! Mendes with the clearance. And he goes cross-field. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, he's burst through. Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And here's Batistuta. Quality ball. Gilberto Silva kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Bruyne. Passing is crisp. And Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's a decent clearance. Great hit! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Marvellous goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make some...
And there's the end of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And it's hoisted clear. Oh, important interception.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Bastoni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi!
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Messi. Number 22.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Number 10.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Number 4, Conte. Substitutions taking place.
No, that's been intercepted. Figo. Nedved. Some really good ball movement. And Owen! It's off target and by quite a way.
India certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
India are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they? Look, the big chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's De Bruyne. And here's Kvarat, shapes to shoot. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Big header!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he thumps it clear. Keep the ball and you... Oh, that's ambitious. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Please have your entry tickets at hand as
So
it's
what do
time
you
to
take
announce
away from
today's
it all,
winning
Jim?
lottery numbers.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And it's Eto'o. Nedved. Oh, that's nice. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Eto'o. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, of course, Africa has produced some remarkable talents down the years, but you'd have to say that this man belongs at the very top of any list. Hero, goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. Samuel Eto'o, Jim.
Yeah, well, one of the players, Peter, to have the rare record of reaching the European summit 2 years running with different clubs. And while he was outstanding in both campaigns, I think he really did showcase what his game is all about in Rome. That was back in...
Oh, shooting chance!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Platini. Caught offside that time. Rummenigge. India still without a single shot on target. Rummenigge stood up well to him there. Now it's Eto'o. Gilberto Silva cuts it out. He could be in here. Nuno Mendes. Valverde. Cafu. And he's had it nicked away. Rodri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's got away.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Rummenigge. Platini. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Rummenigge. Oh, he's burst through. Nedved. And the referee brings the first half to a close. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless.
Substitution for Italy.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
India head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter,
It's Eto'o! Beckenbauer gets it away. Gilberto Silva. Rummenigge. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's been cut out, well played. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's an inviting ball. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Italy are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Nedved. The ball is bounced loose now, and that's a good ball. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Eto'o, Rummenigge, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Sneijder. Platini. Valverde. Into the last quarter of an hour. Cafu.
India showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Now it's Eto'o. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Owen. And it's Owen. Might be danger here. And he's there to clear it.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Can he get onto this? Cleared without hesitation. He'll try from distance. Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to
Hello,
everybody who has
and
joined
welcome
us
to
for this
today's match.
unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. He has found the way through. Osimhen! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And there's green grass ahead of him. No way through.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players, never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt his nation has ever had anyone better in that position. Costa Curta. India, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Caicedo. Son Heung-min. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And no, that is pretty much the end. It's one! In he goes again! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's had a shot! It's in! First blood drawn! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing nice and neat. De Bruyne. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. We've got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
2 added minutes has been
That has
indicated.
certainly... Nunez! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. So your views on the first half?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
Coming on the field
Well,
is
it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are already promptly back. Chance for the header! There it is!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Caicedo. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
the attendance
Well,
for
it's
this
good
match
stuff.
was
This is better.
72,360.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Caicedo. That is good alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And it's Nedved. Rummenigge! Here comes the corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 25.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Osimhen attempts a clearance. Played right into his path. Gilberto Silva gets rid without sophistication. Messi, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fiddles it through. What a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Osimhen. Number 23, Caicedo. Coming on the field, number 20, Mbappe. Number 3, Tchouaméni.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Good effort from distance. Lino. Bellingham.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rivaldo. And the number on the board is 3. He rises! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things.
Please be reminded.
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games.